Because of the attack, this room is in lockdown. But don't worry, I've got the override codes. You'll have to use me to unlock the door. Now that the door's open, you better take the lead again.
This is Carthonasi. The Sith are threatening to overrun our position. We can't hold out long against their firepower. All hands to the bridge!
That was Karth contacting us on our portable communicators. He's one of the Republic's best pilots. He's seen more combat than the rest of the Endar Spire's crew put together. If he says things are bad, you better believe it. We have to get to the bridge to help defend Bastila. There's a map of the Endar Spire and a copy of Karth's message in your electronic journal, just in case we get separated. That door's locked. I don't have the codes to open it. But switch me to the party leader so you can use my security skills to slice into the access panel and open the door. These Sith must be the advanced boarding party for the Republic! I've got a feeling that won't be our last battle with the Sith. Good thing we have med packs to heal our wounds. It might be a good idea to use one now before our next battle. We have to get to the bridge.
Yes?
Dark Jedi! This fight is too much for us. We better stay back. All we do is get in the way. That was one of the Jedi accompanying Bastila. Damn, we could have used her help. Basila's not here on the bridge. They must have retreated to the escape pods. We better head that way too. The Sith want Bastila alive, but once she's off the ship, there's nothing stopping them from blasting the Endar Spire into galactic dust. Behind here. Damn, another Dark Jedi. I'll try to hold him off. You get to the escape pods. Go!
This is KOTOR on your personal communicator. I'm tracking your position through the Endar Spire's life support systems. Bastila's escape pod is away. You're the last surviving crew member on the Endar Spire. Now, I can't wait for you much longer. You have to get to the escape pods. Sith troopers on the other side of that door. You need to find some way to thin their numbers. You could reprogram the damaged assault droid to help you, if you have enough repair parts. Or you could use computer spikes to slice into the turret.
You've made it just in time. There's only one active escape pod left. Come on, we can hide out on the planet below. I'm a soldier with the Republic, like you. We're the last two crew members left in the Endar Spire. Bastila's escape pod's already gone, so there's no reason for us to stick around here and get shot by the Sith. Now, come on. There'll be time for questions later. Good to see you up instead of thrashing about in your sleep. You must have been having one hell of a nightmare. I was wondering if you were ever gonna wake up. I'm Karth, one of the Republic soldiers from the Endar Spire. I was with you on the escape pod. Do you remember? You've been slipping in and out of consciousness for a couple of days now, so I imagine you're pretty confused about things. Try not to worry. We're safe. At least for the moment. We're in an abandoned apartment on the planet of Taris. We were banged up pretty bad when our escape pod crashed, but luckily I wasn't seriously hurt. I was able to drag you away from our crash site and all the confusion, and I stumbled into this abandoned apartment. By the time the Sith arrived on the scene, we were long gone. Taris is under Sith control. Their fleet is orbiting the planet, they've declared martial law, and they've imposed a planet-wide quarantine. But I've been in worse spots. I saw on your service records that you understand a remarkable number of alien languages. That's pretty rare in a raw recruit. But it should come in handy while we're stranded on a foreign world. There is no way the Republic will be able to get anyone through the Sith blockade to help us. If we're gonna find Bastila and get off this planet, we can't rely on anybody but ourselves. That smack to your head did more damage than I thought. Bastila's a Jedi. She was with the strike team that killed Darth Revan, Malak's Sith Master. Bastila's the key to the whole Republic war effort. The Sith must have found out that she was on the Endar Spire and set an ambush for us in this system. I believe Bastila was on one of the escape pods that crashed down here in Taris. For the sake of the Republic war effort, we have to try and find her. Bastila is no ordinary Jedi. She has a rare gift the Jedi call battle meditation. Bastila's power can influence entire armies. Through the Force, Bastila can inspire her allies with confidence and make her enemies lose their will to fight. Often that's all it takes to tip the balance in a battle. Of course there are limits to what she can do, but from what I understand of her ability, it requires great concentration and focus to maintain her battle meditation. The attack on the Endar Spire happened so fast, she never had a chance to use her battle meditation. Like us, she barely got out alive. Bastila's gonna need our help. Many of Darth Malak's followers can use the dark side of the Force, and the Sith have already killed more than their share of Jedi in this war. Nobody will be looking for a couple of common soldiers like us, and if we're careful, we can move about the planet without attracting notice. A luxury Bastila won't have. She's gonna have half the Sith fleet looking for her. They know how important she is to the war effort. The whole planet is under quarantine. No ships can land or take off. So, if Bastila's gonna escape Taris, she's gonna need our help. And we'll probably need hers. While you were out, I did some scouting around. There are reports of a couple of escape pods crashing down into the Undercity. It's probably a good place to start. But the Undercity's a dangerous place. We don't want to go there unprepared, and it won't do Bastila any good if we go and get ourselves killed. I'll tell you whatever I can, though I don't know how much help it'll be. Everything I know about Malak is pretty much common knowledge. He escaped the trap that killed Darth Revan, his Sith Master. With Revan's death, Malak became the new Dark Lord. It's obvious that Malak's a ruthless tyrant who'll crush anyone who stands in his way, just like Revan was. Experience has shown that the Sith won't stop until the Republic lies in ruins. Malak and his Sith don't respect anything except raw, brutal power. It's hard to imagine how someone who used to be a Jedi could become such a monster. Malak and Revan were once both part of the Jedi Order, but they were young and headstrong, and against the wishes of the Council, they went to battle the Mandalorians on the Outer Rim. Something happened out there. Something corrupted them and drew them over to the dark side. Or maybe there was something rotten inside them all along. I don't know. They formed an army of ex-Republic soldiers and Jedi who'd fallen to the dark side, with Revan at their head, until Revan was killed by Basila's Jedi strike team. But even that didn't slow the Sith down. Malak just stepped in and assumed Revan's role. He took control of the Sith Armada and resumed the bloody conquest of the Outer Worlds. I'll tell you whatever I can, though I don't know how much help it'll be. Taris was once a magnificent planet-wide metropolis of towering skyscrapers. That was a long time ago. The upper city where the rich citizens live is still pretty safe. If it wasn't for the Sith occupation and the planet-wide quarantine, it might not even be a bad place to live. But farther down, things have degenerated. The lower city is nothing but a slum overrun by swoop bike gangs, waging a never-ending war for control. And the undercity is... well, it's even worse. The lowest level of Taris is a wasteland overrun by rat ghouls. Mindless, diseased mutants that attack on sight. I've already entered all this info into your datapad journal. I understand why you want to know more about me. I kind of get the feeling we'll be spending a lot of time together over the next while. But this isn't really the best time for long introductions. We should stay focused on the task at hand. There'll be a time for that later. Good idea. We can use this abandoned apartment as a base. We can probably get some equipment and supplies here in the upper city. Just remember to keep a low profile. I've heard some grim stories about the Dark Jedi interrogation techniques. They say the Force can do terrible things to a mind. It can wipe away your memories and destroy your very identity. But I figure if we don't do anything stupid, we should be okay. I mean, after all, they're looking for Basila, not a couple of grunts like us. All right, soldier, let's move out.
Okay, you alien scum. Everybody get up against the wall. This is a raid. That's how we sit deal with smart-mouth aliens. Now, the rest of you get up against the wall before I lose my temper again. Hey, what's this? Humans hiding out with aliens? They're Republic fugitives. Attack!
Ciscado sukikumba na ona na kachu ab tuinkotu. Tokada puntualia gandonago chuchut. Kabachi kuita hatonga. Yalamo inkapun. Jilobambulirani kuyabi juskuna chikanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo padona. Rundi hadonga chihonkabi. Jawana bota ayuha tahonga chakanki dora. Kachiku ita hodonga. Topada puntualia gando do nano chuchut. Musha papampa. Pola wana chitne. Uba patu kochi. Tom non bong shang nungjang. Tong katok smakdelia.
Sure.
Who are you? What are you doing in here? You can't just come barging into someone's home. That's no excuse. You can't just go around barging into people's apartments because you're curious. But at least you're more polite than that pig Holden. Just one of Darvik's men who can't keep his hands to himself. But all he got for his trouble was a nasty scar from my vibroblade. Too bad I'm the one still paying the price. I don't want to talk about it. I'm in enough trouble already. Besides, I don't know if I can trust you. Well, I suppose you seem like an all-right sort. When I cut Holden, it made him back off, but it also embarrassed him in front of his friends. Holden's a spiteful little hut slug. He went and put out a bounty on my head for what I did. That's why I'm hiding out here. I doubt it. Holden is one of Darvik's men. When you work for the local crime lord, the authorities tend to turn a blind eye. I'm afraid this is between me and Holden now. You could try, I guess. He usually hangs out at the cantina in the lower city. It probably won't do any good. Holden's used to getting his own way. That's one of the fringe benefits of being a goon for Darvik. Working for the local crime lord lets you get away with things. Still, I appreciate the offer. I can't help you there. Since this thing with Holden, I've been scared to leave my apartment. I don't know anything about what's going on in the outside world anymore. Goodbye and good luck. I hope you can talk some sense into Holden.
Tong haitwam jijijum lumpa. Itapo e tikito. Dolpa da bonqualeo gondona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto dun. Runda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tonking ba nunotek. Togning chatukune mulerabes. Ci gratullo da pograshi onion compa cintono muchuba. Lodanita kun. Ita patisa batua kachatutonga. Pagrasha kon tijaka Jubakaha chopa chawachmish yunku. Jodo jidbunga rantang. Ta kumjus takmiki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita botunga.
And I can tell you from experience that they aren't any good at all against a simple vibroblade. That's why the Republic has been training soldiers in hand-to-hand and melee combat.
Tong haitwam jiji lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonqualeo gondona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto dun. Ta kumjus takmiki grabulmogo. Kachi chu ita botunga. Dolbabank, waleo ganda naru si gratullo da pograshi onion compa cintono muchuba. Lodanita kun. Dolpa da bonquale gandona gugu chuchut. Kavadum kupilio botenya. Bonanai kuchu. Awaga boskachuk. Runda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tonking ba nunotek. Togning chatukune mulerabes. Tong abog sha umninong. Wanga kun bez keng balemuraya. Juni yon tunjiji idadwana. Tag biz chuponko kokibagpaka. Sing pala chiska mule tunarana nu prata tunko sicha tuma wamama tus keba toma. Nisha julorcha kinkuno bule rajikon. Chanchak bulara umrao chiska duchi. On chubanjiska yanki titoke gratun kun chicha kun king kachachonobra. We tam Boragatong, mulira siyang turong ni na potata tuangachun tise. Igruto haga jijiwa, wata juma wana hu wama hu natek. Ci gratullo da pograshi ogni compa cintomo muchuba. Loda nita kun. Ita patisa batua kacha tutong. Pagrasha kon tichaka Chubakaha chapa chawachip muchashak bakat. Kino no nama paole rachikun. Achuta. Unga kun. Here. Here. Here.
Yes, what's in your mind? You got it. Uh-huh. On it. It's open.
What?
Kudu, Tuni Rama na praka donko searcha. Chu. Batanki.
Bodani unkisma toma. Tukning nan kong na mulira rabes. Wana kulbes.
Uh-huh.
Kingba mulira. Tonking ba non kong.
On it. It's open.
Sure.
Kuyami, Juo Chichita na Patota, Yafulki Kokala Gigi, Kawana Bora Atugawa,
On it.
Kankido Rakun,
It's open.
Watimi Alabora.
Yes?
What's this? Another off-worlder? I didn't realize how many of you there were on Taris until this Sith war.
Yes, what's on your mind? Me? Well, I've been a star pilot for the Republic for years. Seen more than a share of wars. I fought in the Mandalorian Wars before all this started. But with all that, I've never experienced anything like the slaughter these Sith animals can unleash. Not even the Mandalorians were that senseless. My homeworld was one of the first planets to fall to Malak's fleet. The Sith bombed it into submission, and there wasn't a damn thing our Republic forces could do to stop it. I'm just a soldier. I go where the fleet admirals tell me to. I follow my orders and I do my duty. It's just... Doesn't seem right that doing that means I failed. I didn't. Well, I know. Don't worry about it. I must not be making much sense. You probably mean well with your questions. I'm just not accustomed to talking about my past very much. At all, actually. I'm more used to taking action. Keeping my mind focused on the business at hand. So let's just do that. If you have more questions, ask them later.
Aye?
heard the Sith are sending salvage teams into the Undercity. I heard they're looking for Republic survivors to take prisoners.
Hello there. I haven't seen you in my shop before. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kebla Yurt. Welcome to the Equipment Emporium. You looking to buy some supplies? My shop's the largest one in all of Upper Taris. Best selection on the planet. Whatever you need, I've got. Well, mostly.
Mostly? What do you mean by that?
The Sith confiscated all my heavy weapons, and they impounded all my ships and swoop bikes. But I've still got a real nice selection, if you're interested. Just so you know, the prices on the items are final. No bargaining here. This isn't a swap meet, okay? I only deal in top-notch stuff.
Don't you just love watching the Pazak players? All that strategy, all those credits. It's enough to make a girl get all flushed.
What do you want? Have you come here just to bother me, or do you wish to test yourself against the best Pazak player on Taris? My name is Niklos. I'm the unofficial champion of the Pazak circuit here on Taris. If you don't mind losing your wager, we could play a few hands. You don't even have your own deck? Then why are you bothering me? If you're serious about Pazak, go speak to old Garok on the other side of the tavern. He's getting...
Hello there, youngster. You interested in buying the Pazak deck of an old man looking to get out of the gambling game? Just 50 credits and I'll sell you all my cards. Don't get me wrong, the game's been good to me over the years. I've traveled the span of the galaxy, from the core worlds to the farthest reaches of the Outer Rim. I've won countless fortunes, and lost countless more. But that was long ago, and things have changed. Gambling is a young man's game. That's why I'm looking to get out. My offer still stands. 50 credits gets you my old Pazak deck and a free lesson. A great offer if you can afford it. Of course.
Hi there. I haven't seen you around before. Of course, they don't give us Sith officers from the military base much time off. I'm off duty right now, so I'm not in uniform. My name is Sana, junior officer first class with the Sith Occupation Force. I'm actually a little surprised you're talking to me at all. Most of the people here on Taris can't stand us Sith. It can make this job pretty lonely. Say the sympathetic best friend act. I'm not buying it. But I don't want to fill out a bunch of paperwork on my day off, so let's just pretend this conversation never happened. Now move along. Back again? Didn't I make myself clear enough? The senior Sith officers don't like us fraternizing with the locals. Besides, I don't need... It's okay. I might have overacted a bit. But can you blame me? Everywhere I look, I see one of you Taresians glaring at me with hate in your eyes. You're an off-worlder. I figured you'd be even more angry being stuck on a foreign planet and all. You know, it's like everyone on this backwater planet is in a permanent bad mood. Don't they know we have to make the best of things? Exactly, it's all about attitude. I didn't ask to be assigned to this backwater planet, but I try to make the best of it. It's pretty easy to get depressed on an assignment like this, but we do what we can to keep our spirits up. That's true. It's nice to meet someone who understands what I'm going through. It's good to talk about this stuff. It gets pretty lonely up at the military base. I have to get going soon. I've got a ship to the military base, but some of us junior Sith officers are having a party tonight to blow off some steam. I'd really like to see you again. Why don't you drop by the party? I'll show you where it is on your map. Don't be late. We're starting right after our shifts end. Most of us won't even be going back to the base to lock up our uniforms. I look forward to seeing you there.
What? Why are you speaking to me? Can't you tell from my clothing that I'm of the nobility? Get away from me. I can't be seen talking with a common rabble. You wouldn't be proper for a man of my standing.
It's a good thing a few of the Sith come in here to relax when they're off duty.
No hard feelings, my good man, but I can't really talk with you right now. It's difficult enough to draw the interest of the ladies in this establishment as it is. Surely you understand what I'm talking about. I'd guess you've experienced many lonely evenings, something I'm hoping to avoid tonight.
Yeah, quarantine must be tough when you off-world are stuck here.
Check out those Twi'lek dancers.
Mucho shakapaka. Ye ki.
Everyone's worried the Sith will come in here and shut this place down. Can you imagine how dull it would be if we didn't have any music on Taris? It's a good thing a few of the Sith come in here to relax.
I'm sorry, I'm too busy to talk. I've got to get these...
You aren't from Taris, are you? If you're here to complain about the quarantine, don't waste your breath. Do I know you?
This cantina isn't the fanciest joint
Where did you get those clothes? A trash compactor in the lower city? And where are those drinks we ordered?
Careful what you say. I get the feeling this spoiled brat can cause us more trouble than she's worth.
Why is the help here so incompetent? One word from Daddy and I could get you fired. That's better. Now, hurry up with our order.
And here are your drinks, Miss Lavin. I apologize for the delay.
Have you gone into the music room in the back? Yeah, I don't care much for the band. Those dancing Twi'leks are something else.
I can't believe we couldn't get arena tickets for this match. Now we'll have to watch the duel on the view screen.
Who cares? It's Duncan and Gurlon fighting. It's not like we're gonna miss anything good.
Shh, they're about to start, so quit complaining and just watch the view screen.
Ladies and gentlemen, I draw your attention to the dueling ring. Here, two combatants will battle for your viewing and gambling enjoyment. Now, I hope all your bets are down because we're ready to roll. In this corner, I give you Gurlon Two Fingers. And over here, looking to climb the ranks yet again, is the ever-persistent Deadeye Duncan. And to nobody's great surprise, Deadeye is down again. Don't worry, folks. He's just unconscious. As usual, our medics will have him up and about in a bit. Well, that was quick, wasn't it? So I give you the winner, Gurlon Two Fingers.
I haven't seen you around here before. You looking to step into the duel ring? Or did you just come to watch? What? Why are you here if you don't even know what the dueling ring is? I don't have time to answer your questions. I need to stay focused for my next match. Maybe Azure can help you out. He's the Hutt over there in the corner. He arranges all the duels.
Simut malia pistuet wata. Chichi naudun chom yoma bela yuman. Chupayubong laboratorong Atichimay Guliran yun chuba Kavadumpa kulpiyeyamo kapata Chiskani cho Yinkin kono bamure Rachikum Tognavung shanunjang Kavavulpa murje Umana tonga buksha umnenong Kavavulpa murje Umana bak mulira Chuniyun tunji
Vibroblades and blasters, and nobody ever dies. How come I get the feeling you're trying to take us for a ride?
Chiyoka kon mulira Kien kunjo pesha Nova mulira ji Chuniyun torang ji Aitatia Ula una chinek Bamulera slimo anga kubiskin Tomba tora smakte Awana rota ayot tagwa Kanki doba na yimechus Kochis kanayo Toga ya fulke Tomba tora smakteria Ashuta Wonga kundis dolpe kikoyana Kipona Ona nakacho Kimba mulera tuana Kaupa botenya gojojo piti Kavadumpa kulpa yamokata Wonga kundis Kimba mulera Kakinchana kokma kon
This is for the best. We could use those credits from these duels, but using your real name is too risky. The Sith might have come across a crew manifest back on the Endar Spire.
Cochis canayo Toda ya fulke Yokola jiji Wachanechu Uchang yon torong chioepa Ola una chinek Bamulera kundiskin
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. You've seen him lose night after night after night, but this time he's after fresh meat. In this corner I give you G'day Duncan! And in the other corner, a relative newcomer to the Taris dueling scene, emerging from the shadows with no history, no past, and no name, the mysterious stranger! It's over! The fight is over! The mysterious stranger has won! But really, are any of us surprised? Deadeye losing isn't news. You have to do better than that to impress us, stranger!
Chachiska puta Casabubaka Mochao Donchioka Colmolera Quien Conjo Pesha Nova Moleraji Jarion Toranchi Aitatia Pula una chinek Bamulera Slimoanga Kubiskin Chachiska puta Casabubaka Mochao Donga Yafulki Taris Manaris Tonjonea Hakonon Mulera Yonunaze Kichimui Bedwana Itawish Muline momoni, uvan akoche kopar. Chino molera king pajak, slimo puituana. Chiyo kakol molera, king konjo peshak, nova moleraji. Yon torang chi aitavia. Pula una chinek, bamulera slim.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. In this corner, one of the greats, a man so tough, even a disfiguring injury couldn't end his career. I give you Gerlon Two Fingers. And in the other corner, a relative newcomer to the Taris dueling scene, emerging from the shadows with no history, no past, and no name, the mysterious stranger! It's over! The fight is over! The mysterious stranger has won! Gerlon losing to a rookie. Is this a sign that his injuries have finally caught up with him? Or is the mysterious stranger for real? Only time will tell!
Jachiska don puta, chiyo kakol molera, king konjo peshak. Jachiska akoche kop, chiyo kakol molera, king konjo peshak, nova moleraji, yon torang chi.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. Over in this corner, a woman with steel on her bones and ice water in her veins. She's cold and quick as death itself. You know her. You love her. Ice. And in the other corner, a rising star taking that first step into the big leagues. I give you the mysterious stranger. Looks like we have a rising star in the mysterious stranger, folks. But how high can this star soar? You'll just have to watch and see.
Leave me alone. I'm not giving out any auto prints to my fans today. What? You don't recognize me? I'm Bendick Starkiller, the most famous blaster slinger on Taris. Over 100 duels without a loss. Every one of them a deathmatch. I'm retired now. Once deathmatches became illegal, I just got bored with the game. I got no interest in using stun blasters. There was nobody left to challenge me anyway. I've seen you in the dueling ring, but you haven't impressed me. Now, if you could beat all these other pretenders, that might get my attention. Good luck with that, kid. You're gonna need it.
You sure you want to get involved in this? Seems a bit pointless to me. Up to you.
Welcome to... Because of the Sith... Welcome to the... Because of the...
Davik says you missed your last payment.
Here, I got 50 credits, a down payment. That should buy me some time, right?
Sorry, you're out of time. Now it's all or nothing. Davik can't have people not paying his debts.
But I don't have that much. How can I give you credits I don't have? No! Help! Somebody help! They're going to kill me!
I know we have to be careful about drawing attention to ourselves, but are we gonna just let them drag this guy off?
Hold on a second. Looks like we got ourselves a witness here.
Thank you. I owe you my life. Those bounty hunters are going to take me away and kill me. My life warned me not to take a loan from Davik. Now I can't pay him back. It's not good to owe a crime lord money. He'll just keep sending more bounty hunters after me till I'm dead. You already helped me by saving me from those bounty hunters, so unless you have a spare 100 credits to give me so I can pay off Davik, there's nothing else you can do. I'm getting out of here before any more of Davik's goons show up. You should do the same.
I see from your appearance that you are an off-worlder. Still, you're welcome here. I'll not have it said that Zelka Foreign refused to help somebody just because they weren't a citizen of Taris. Do you require healing or medical supplies? I can treat almost any injury or ailment right here at the medical facility. Except the rat ghoul disease, of course. The terrible affliction has plagued Taris for many generations. It is spread by the rat ghouls, horrible monsters that live in the Undercity below Taris's great skyscrapers. Prolonged exposure to the Undercity breeds the disease, and those infected will eventually mutate into rat ghouls themselves, becoming mindless beasts that feed on the flesh of others. There is no antidote for the disease, though I heard the Republic scientists at the military base here on Taris were close to perfecting a cure. Then the Sith arrived. They overran the military base, and now they refuse to allow anyone access to the laboratories inside. The Sith are keeping all the serum for the patrols they send into the Undercity. If I could just get my hands on a sample of that serum, the rat ghoul disease could be wiped from the face of Taris forever. But I don't see how that's going to happen. I don't see how anyone could get their hands on that serum. The military base is crawling with Sith guards. Breaking in there would be a suicide mission. I suppose the Sith patrols in the Undercity might have a sample of the serum on them, if they hadn't already used it because of a rat ghoul infection. But I doubt a patrol would just hand the serum over, and nobody is stupid enough to attack one of the Sith patrols, even in the Undercity. Please, don't say that! If the Sith hear you, they might think I'm suggesting you start attacking their patrols. They could shut me down. I only mentioned the serum because you asked. I don't actually expect anyone to get me the serum. Now, is there anything else I can do for you? Of course. Just step over here and I'll show you what I have in stock. My prices are very reasonable. Just what I need to keep this facility operating.
Ready? On it. It's open.
What are you doing? Don't go in there! That door is for employees only! You recognize these soldiers? But how? Unless you're a friend of the Republic. I guess I'd better tell you what's going on. I only hope the Sith don't find out what I've done. Since the space battle overhead, people have been secretly bringing in these Republic soldiers who crash-landed on the planet. I had to take them in. What choice did I have? Their injuries are terrible. Most won't survive. But at least I can make their last days more comfortable. And at least here, they're hidden away from the Sith.
Well, for that you have my thanks. It's good to know that at least some of these men ended up in compassionate hands.
I hate to imagine what the Sith would do if they discovered these soldiers here. But since their initial questioning, the Sith have not returned, so it may be my fears are unfounded. I'm afraid there's nothing more anyone can do for these soldiers. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should return to the front in case anyone comes in needing medical attention.
Psst, you there. Wait a minute. I need to talk to you about the Rakghoul serum. I've got an offer for you might want to hear. Zelka isn't the only one who wants to get his hands on the Rakghoul serum. Davik Kang will pay you 10 times what Zelka can if you can get the cure. Oh, come on. Everybody knows who Davik Kang is. He's the big boss around here. Gambling, smuggling, extortion. He's got a piece of all the action on Taris. I prefer to think of him as a role model. He started with nothing, and now he's got it all. Credits, power, women. It's the Tarisian dream, right? Davik's interested in anything that can turn a profit. He could make a fortune selling the serum to anyone infected with the disease. Not like Zelka, who'll practically give it away. I'll just deny it. Who's Zelka gonna believe? Me or some off-world stranger? Now be smart about this. You'll get a better deal selling to Davik. Helping people is all well and good, but you have to help yourself first, right? I'm telling you, Davik will pay big credits for the cure. More than Zelka could ever afford.
And then only the rich could afford the cure. Just let the poor suffer, right?
If you find the Rakghoul serum, just take it to Zax in the lower city bounty office. He works for Davik. He'll pay you what that cure is really worth.
What?
I wonder if any of those Republic space pods survived crash landing in the Undercity.
Uh-huh. On it. It's open. What?
Please, please don't hurt me. You don't have to kill me. I'll have Davik's money if he just gives me a little more time. Please. I don't want to die. Here, I've got 50 credits on me. That's all I've got. It's yours. Just don't tell Davik where I'm hiding, okay? I'm begging you. You mean you're not here to kill me? But I thought you were one of Davik's bounty hunters. If you're not here to kill me, what do you want? I don't think anyone can help me. I owe Davik money, and I was late with the payment. So he went to Zax in the bounty office and put a price on my head. I've been hiding here ever since. But sooner or later, someone will find me. Unless I somehow come up with another 200 credits. I'm a dead man. Thank you! You've saved my life! At least until one of Davik's bounty hunters finds me.
I've got a ton of things to do today. I can't talk to you.
Stay out of the lower city. That place is overrun with gangs.
Hey, you made it. I was beginning to wonder if you were going to show. party's in full swing. Come on in. You have to try this Tarisian ale. It's fantastic. We should have conquered this planet ages ago.
Careful, Sana. That wine's got quite the kick. A couple more bottles and we'll all be passed out on the floor.
Who cares? We're not on duty tomorrow. Let's live a little. Come on, drink up.
Sure.
I remember when a person didn't have to worry about thieves.
You ain't supposed to be here. Don't hurt my family. Look, just take what you want and get out.
This planet coming to, huh? Slummy's just walking around the upper city.
Shouldn't you go to the lower says you belong, Slummy?
This is rich. Yeah, like he said. These streets are for upper city citizens. You better get out of the way if you know what's good for you. Hey, this Schlummy's got a mouth. Oh, great. We're fighting the drunks, are we? And do they stink? You talk big, Schlummy. Maybe you should show us a little more respect.
Time to teach you a lesson, Schlummy. Maybe you'll think twice about coming up into our turf.
You ever seen a swoop bike? I've seen them at the races sometimes.
Out of our way, citizen. We're on official Sith business. Just stand aside if you know what's good for you.
Kin kun shi kakachin awana wamata. Nishi la chorga kin kun pala mula reji. Ching pala with timembo rang thong. Mulira on shaturing ni patoga wanga chonzi tse. Ika krotu. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Kin ba mulera dwana. Tong kin ba no kudnok nek. Kava numpa kumpialia monokata. Ranga kun bis kin no monuat. Kakin chan.
You'd think people would be a little more tolerant of others in this day and age. I guess stupidity and ignorance will never go out of style.
Genchopa chawi tichok twis yun kun. Watu yama kama wona henak nek. Bugra shak kunti chinapala mule. Tonki ba non tontek. Tuni chachon kun ne mule brabast. Kin kun shi kakachin awana wamata. Nishi la chorga kin kun pala mule reji. Ching pala niska mule dun ratatikin potranko. Disarcha doma wana kundatama. Kuyami juuk chikchita na patogta. Yafulki gogala jiji. Kawana bora atu. Kakin cha na kwat na bonkon. Wana kumbes. Chi pala mulek. Tonki pa nagnonek. Tu nikton ju. Bona na kachu. Kicha badwang. Wanga kumkiba bu mulera kakin chak nawagawa bakon. Donk ki ba nukun mucho shakapaka. Yi ki kun no ba muladra ki chichon. Tanga bok sha na. Haju apanki. Tanga bun shan Kakin cha na kwat na. Witimem borang thong. Mulira on shaturing ni patoga wanga chonzi tse. Ika krotu hakujije. Watu yama kama wona henak nek. Hakuji kopa. Jino mula rakam slimjo panwandwana. Rundi I chawa tongbola Johnny Gu. Yuma wamanibo lora waisha waga shichi. Rundi I chawa tongbola Johnny Gu. Yuma wamanibo lora waisha waga shichi. Genchopa chawi tichok twis yun kun. Watu yama kama wona henak nek. Bugra shak kunti chiwa chawa. Dong abuk shami nonok. Kakin cha na kwat na bon kon. Wana kumbes chi pala mulek. Tong ki pa nagnonek. Tu nikton Tanga bok sha nagnong. Kin kun shin kin. Nikin kun na bule mule raji. Rundi I chawa tongbola Johnny Gu.
Out of our way, citizen. We're on a fit.
This crazy street preacher keeps on about war and days of reckoning.
Friends and fellow humans, I bring you a warning of a great plague spreading across our planet. Please, listen to me. My name is Gorton Kolu. Will you join my cause? We must band together if we are to stop the spread of vermin and scum throughout Taris. I am speaking of the hideous-looking aliens who walk the world of Taris. The Wookiees and Ithorians and Rhodians and Bith, all of them. Listen, friend, for these are dark times. That is why I, Gorton Kolu, have formed the Anti-Alien League. The time has come for action. We cannot sit idly by while aliens blight our glorious planet. You are like all the rest. You will not see the truth. On the day of reckoning, you will suffer with the rest of the alien lovers.
Come on, we should keep moving. Kook or no, people like him can make trouble for us.
This elevator is off limits. Only Sith patrols and those with proper authorization are allowed into the lower city. It's obvious from the way you're dressed that you're not one of the Sith patrols, so unless you have the authorization papers, you must move along. If you were supposed to have them, you'd know where to get them. Now quit wasting my time and move along. I'm not here to give you information. I work for the Sith, not the Taris Tourist Board. Now just move along, unless you have the proper authorization papers.
Greetings and good day. On behalf of the new Sith rulers, I am programmed to encourage you to enjoy your stay on Taris. I am a protocol droid programmed to provide information to everyone on Taris, citizens and visitors alike. Is there something I can do to serve you? I am afraid that is impossible. Taris is currently under a planet-wide quarantine. The Sith are allowing no one to arrive or leave except on official Sith business. May I be of any further service to you? The Taris Tourism Board has issued a strong warning to all visitors to avoid the lower city. It is a violent and dangerous place you would do well to avoid. May I be of any further service to you? Then if you will excuse me.
Republic's got a piece of everyone's action. I should have been a crime lord too.
Another patrol heading down to the lower city, eh? Well, good luck. I've heard it's pretty rough down there. There's a big swoop gang war going on, you know. You better watch yourself. Those gangs will take a shot at anyone, even us. It's too bad we don't have the manpower just to sweep those slums clean.
Kaladumpa kunpa yiya mokapata. Nanay kachu. Hinhin kunoba mulirachi kun. Tongna bunsha nyunyan. Pamulchi kamana.
Ichuta. Yun patisa. Imba ni chalora kun.
Kipuna. Kavatumpa kurpa yiya mokapata. Jiyoka kutumpa kurpa yiya.
Ready? What?
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi iko tune chunamuri ra.
Greetings, stranger. My name is Gelrud. Are you a Pazak player by chance? It's so hard for me to find a match now that I've been banned from the Upper City Cantina. You don't have a deck? Well, we can't play unless you have your own deck. Maybe you should go... He's looking to retire from the game, so he might sell you his deck. He'd probably even throw in a free lesson.
Go away.
Jiska nichu. Kimba muli radwanaji. Kimba no kun nixat abon. Kakinja nawabagaon. Kun abashun ni chunchi.
Kipuna. Kavatumpa kurpa yiya mokapata. Jiyoka kutumpa kurpa yiya.
One.
Oscar. Jiska nichu. The hupa botenya go gigi piti.
Kipuna. Kawatumpa kupalea mukapata. Jiyoka kutumpa kupelea. Two.
Jiyoka ku. Kimba muli radwanaji. Kuyami juski chika nai. Uba baska dwana chichopa muska. Jiska da soki kupa bona na chachu.
Tune pudu. Rananu prata donko shirkasha. Jum apike. Three. 2. Smart.
I saw Davik's new starship at the spaceport before the quarantine. They say it's the fastest ship on Taris.
Kachikun idahaldonga. Ikinkuno pamulera-chikun. Slimo podonar diodunga kun kabe.
Sì, gratullo da pograshi onion kompa cintomo muchuba. Lodanita kun. Ida patisa batua kacha tutong. Pagrasha kon tijaka Chubakaha chopa chawachimish yunku. Jodo jitbungarantang. Takunjus tahmiki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Amule slimo podadana nanga kubist. Ule rabes chi gratulo da pograshi onion kompa cintomo muchuba. Lodanita kun. Ita patisa batua kacha tutong. Pagrasha kon tijaka Chubakaha chopa chawachimish yunku. Jodo jitbungarant.
Kabadumpa ku palia mukapata. Podanachaku. Ikun kono pule marachiko. Tongabong shanunya kababot.
Janshak bulara. Umrao chiska duchi. On chuban jishka yanki. Titoke gratun. Kun chicha kun king kachachonobra. Bogra wala no tumbacha. Nechi chuna chubaching. Lorda itakun. Shangji locha wana wama. Kamabolpa mulji kumuna. Kinchun chishineng chene kun. Lopale muleraji kun.
Kavadumpa kapalia monapata. Bonanakachu. Yin kin kun noba mulerachi kun. Tong nabun shanti umpa do punta krita. Akti kondo ona chabachisa wanki. Ti toki grantu kon chip chan kun green kanchan tu pro. With team and borang thong. Mulira on shaturing ni patoga wanga chonzi tse. Ika krotu haku jije. Watu yama kama wuna henak nek. Kin kun shi kakichin awana wamata. Nishi la chorga kin kun para mula reji. Ching pala niska mule tun rata tigin podrang. Rundi I chawa tongbola Johnny Ku. Yuma wama nibo lora waisha waga shichin.
Takunjus tahmiki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oga.
Runda diho tunga kun hankami. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking.
Genchopa chawi tikchok twis lun kun. Watu yama kama wuna henak nek. Bugra shak kuntichi bona nakachu. Kicha badwang. Wanga kun kiba bu mulera kakin chak.
Tag biz tu bonko koki banka.
Shagji kina lorcha watamwana. Kin kun shishik with team and borang thong. Mulira on shaturing.
Boragatong, mulira siyang turong ni na potata.
With team and borang thong. Mulira on shaturing ni patoga wanga chonzi tse. Ika krotu haku jije. Watu yama kama wuna henak nek.
kun idahon.
Shagji kina lorcha watamwana. Kin kun shishikin ni kin kun ban mularag jikun.
Ucha hadonga ya fulke. Chachiska do punta casa baka.
Mokau danga foki. Chachiska do punta kakaspaka. Vanno oto.
Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu itabo dunga. Turbobank wale oganda naru chuchut. Olisha ponga bola wana chikne. Mamul.
Gigi hakuji lorcha kin kuna. Bamulirig jikun. Witi membo rangthong. Mulira on shaturing ni patoga wanga chonzi tse. Ika kratu hakujije. Atu yama kama wona henak nek.
Kipuna, onana kacho, kachicho naisa odunga. Taukum justak mike grabil mogo. Torpa rundi haudunga tonkin badman konkek. Wana kumbes ching. La bola na winkis matoma. Yinkin slimo podona mulera chikun. Kachicho naisa odunga. Taukum jtoi padabun kwaya gando da nago chuchut. Kawana buta. Chiyoka kol mulera. Yinkun jot nesha. Nova mulera jit. Jariyon torang jit. Kachicho naisa odunga. Taukum justak mike grabil mogo. Torpada bukwa yagando. Jibedwana ni bobo. Tongnabu. Labudan. Kachicho na torpada bukwa yagando da nagochu. Jibedwana ni bobo. Tongnabu shanunjang.
I told you to leave me alone. So give me some space, Bug-Eye. Your breath smells like bantha poodoo.
Kuyami juski chika nai. Tong patoga smaktilia. Davis jubong kunki pankpa. Tong itwamaji human act ikatune.
Who you call a little girl, Chuba Face?
Ubabatu konchi. Jiska soki kupa bona na chachu.
Just a sec, boys. Zalbar, a little help here? I need you to rip the legs off some insects. Quit complaining. You can finish eating later. Besides, you need the exercise, so get over here.
Kiyokaku. Kinba muli rat wanaji. Kuyami juski chika nai. Ubabaska dwana chichopa muska. Jiska soki kupa bona na chachu.
You got a problem with me? Then you got a problem with Big Z. So unless you want to take on my furry friend, I suggest you greenies hop on out of here.
Chupasa! Kimba muli rat wanaji. Kaba vorpa murji gumaya.
Say, I don't recognize you, and I know pretty much everyone in the lower city. You must be new down here. I guess that makes me and Big Z your official welcoming committee. It's not that strange. Most aliens can speak basic, they just prefer to use their own language. But I grew up here on Taris, so I just sort of got used to speaking the native tongue.
You showed a lot of guts dealing with those Vulkars, kid. You got a name?
My name's Mission Veo, and this big Wookiee is my best friend Zalbar. I'd offer to give you a tour, but the streets down here aren't safe. But if there's anything else you need... We just kind of fell in together. It ain't easy on your own here in the lower city. Everyone's always looking to push you around.
So we noticed. Still, you seem like an odd pair.
When I met up with Zalbar, it seemed like a pretty good match. I knew we could look out for each other. With my street smarts and his muscle, we make a great team.
Well, you came to the right person. If you want info on Lower Terrace, I'm the one to talk to. Davik, the Lower City gangs. I even got the scoop on that bounty hunter, KOTOR. Davik's part of the Intergalactic Crime Syndicate, but I guess everyone knows that. But I hear he's got a new ship for his smuggling operations, the Ebon Hawk. I don't know much about space travel, but I hear that ship's fast enough to break the Sith blockade. Of course, this is all just secondhand rumor.
Where would he keep it, do you know?
If Davik does have a ship, he's got it locked up in his estate. Nobody gets in there, except the people working for Davik and the Exchange. There's only two gangs worth worrying about here in the Lower City. The Black Bulkers and the Hidden Becks. Sometimes Zalbar and I hang out at the Beck base. The Becks are led by Gadden Beck. He's a good guy. Lost his sight in a swoop bike accident a few years ago, but even blind, he's a great leader. Not like that traitor Brezhik. Before he took over the Volkers, he was a Hidden Beck. Gadden considered that ungrateful space slug his adopted son. When Gadden went blind, everyone figured he'd step down and appoint Brezhik in his place. But Gadden figured Brezhik wasn't ready yet. He wanted him to wait a few years. But Brezhik was too impatient. He left to join the Volkers, and ever since, he's been waging a war to wipe Gadden and his Becks from the face of Taris. This gang war in the Lower City is totally the Volkers' fault. They're the ones killing everything that moves out on the streets. It's like they've gone insane. KOTOR's one of the most famous bounty hunters in the galaxy. He's killed more people than the Iridian Plague. I've seen him kill people just for trying to talk to him. He hangs around Zack's bounty office, but I don't think he's looking for work there. All the postings there are small time, way beneath a bounty hunter of his caliber. I figure Kalo's been hired by Davik to do a special job for the Exchange. I'd wager 1,000 credits that as soon as the quarantine ends, he'll be getting off this rock. You going? Yeah, this dive is pretty boring. No action around here. Come on, Big Z, let's go. Can't you think about something besides your stomach for 5 minutes? Come on. We'll go see if there's anything good to eat at the Beck base.
Uchua penki, tong ituamaji, human act in ikatune, ki itakanki, chana kilikon, chiwaka. Ki mulira kunkin, tong hit. Ciao baso. Patoga yakfuli kokala jiji. Tingkuin koka, tong hit manaji sabkat agi. Smilia. Tingkuin koka, patoga yakfuli kokala jiji. Ki mulira kunkin. Tong hit wama ag inkotune. Topa na ota vokasa, papa ki mulira kun. Himba no konik dota. Patisa, patisa. Kakincha nawaba.
Huh? What? Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there. My attention was kind of focused on the Twi'lek dancers. Look at them waggle those head tails. I don't normally go for these alien girls, but I've had some bad experiences with my own species lately. Maybe it's time for a change. Know what I mean? You're here about that? I guess Zax must have mentioned me to you at the bounty office. Fair enough. I don't care who takes her out. Just so long as the job gets done. I can't let her get away with what she did. That wench tried to cut me with her vibro blade. Because she's crazy. She started screaming that I was making advances, and the next thing I know, she's coming at me with a knife.
Yeah, right. Sounds to me like she was defending herself.
I admit I was drunk. Maybe I got a little fresh. But it was no big deal. She didn't have to cut me. Hey, you weren't there. She totally overreacted. What? I can't do that. Think how it would look. I work for Davik. I've got a certain reputation to uphold. I can't let her get away with this. There has to be payback. Although, I do feel a little guilty about all this. Dia's a good-looking gal, It'd be a shame to kill her. Tell you what, I'll take 200 credits in exchange for lifting the bounty. If I let her get away with it, I'll look even worse. She's got to pay, either with a life or 200 credits to buy my forgiveness. You're threatening me? I work for Data Kang. If you kill me, you'll be signing your own death warrant. Do us both a favor and don't waste my time with stupid threats. Fine by me.
Hey, you can't just walk in here. This is the hidden back base. How do I know you're not a Vulcan spy sent to kill Gadon Thek? A lot of people want to go inside and speak to Gadon. He's a hero of the common folk. But the days of the Hidden Beck's open-door policy are gone. Between the Sith conquest and the Vulcan gang war, Gadon has more enemies than he used to. We're being careful about who we let in now. Well, we do need all the help we can get. And you don't look like you're with the Vultures or the Sith. Besides, it's not like you can do anything to harm Gadon in the heart of his own base. Not with Zerdra watching his back. Go in and speak to Gadon if you want. Just remember to be on your best behavior. The Hidden Becks are watching you.
Hold it right there. Who are you, and what is your business with Gadon?
Calm down, Zerdra. Nobody's going to try anything here in the middle of our own base. It would be a suicide mission.
You're too trusting, Gadon. Brejik and his Vulkars want you dead. Anyone we don't know is a potential threat, and it's my job to make sure you're safe.
Do you want us to start attacking strangers on sight, Zerdra? Like the Vulkars do? I will never let it come to that. Now step aside and let them pass.
As you wish. You can speak to Gadon if you want, but I've got my eye on you. You try anything and you'll be vaporized before you can say Vulcar spy.
You'll have to forgive Zerdra. Ever since Brejik and the Vulkars began this war against us, she's been a little overzealous in her security duties. And the problems with the Sith haven't helped things. Zerdra seems to forget that I know how to look after myself. Now, how can I help you? A foreign army invades Taris, declares martial law, and locks down all travel to and from the planet? You damn well bet I have a problem with that. If the Sith ever moved in down here, all the swoop gangs would unite against them. We'd use hit-and-run guerrilla tactics to pick them off. Their casualties would be enormous.
Don't fool yourself. The Sith would never commit to that kind of operation. They'd probably do something much more grand and deadly.
But so far, the Sith have stayed out of the lower city, and our strength is wasted on this stupid gang war. I tried to explain this to Brejik, but he and his Vulkars won't listen. The escape pods? You know, I heard the Sith have been asking around the upper city about them as well. But you don't look like you're with the Sith.
They might be spies, Gadon. They might be working for the Sith.
Calm down, Zerdra. If the Sith thought we knew anything useful, they'd have a battalion of troops kicking down our door. No, I think this off-worlder has his own agenda. I suppose I could tell you what I know. It's not like it could do any harm to me or my gang. But it might cause problems for the Vulkars, and that's okay in my book. The Vulkars stripped those pods clean within hours after they landed. It's too bad we didn't get there first, considering what my spies reported the Vulkars found. A female Republic officer named Bastila survived the crash. We Becks don't believe in intergalactic slavery, but the Vulkars aren't so picky. They took a prisoner. Normally, the Vulkars would take a captured slave and sell them for a nice profit to Davik, or an off-world slaver. But a Republic officer is no ordinary catch.
They still think Bastila is just a Republic officer. That could work to our advantage. Maybe she'll even figure out a way to escape from the Vulcar base on her own.
She's too valuable to leave with the Vulcar scum at the base. Brezhik's probably got your Republic friend hidden away somewhere safe until the big swoop race. You'll never find her. I'm afraid your friend has become a pawn in Brezhik's game to take over the lower city. He's offered her up as the Vulcar's share of the prize in the annual swoop gang race. By putting up such a valuable prize, Brezhik hopes to win the loyalty of some of the smaller gangs. Their numbers will allow him to finally destroy me and my followers.
So how do you propose we go about rescuing Bastila then? Well, we can't fight all the gangs.
The only hope you have of rescuing Bastila is to somehow win the big season opener of the swoop race. I might be able to help you with this, if you'd be willing to help us. We both have something to gain here, and much to lose. The swoop race is for the lower city gangs only. I could sponsor you as a rider for the Hiddenbecks this year. If you win the race, you'll win your friend's freedom. But first, you have to do something for me. My mechanics have developed an accelerator for a swoop engine. A bike with the accelerator installed can beat any other swoop out there. But the Vulcars stole the prototype from us. They plan to use it to guarantee a victory in this year's swoop race. I need you to break into their base and steal it back. Getting into the Vulcar base won't be easy. The front doors are locked tight. But I know someone who might be able to get you in the back way. Mission Vale.
Mission? Gaddon, you can't be serious. She's just a kid. How is she supposed to help them with this?
Mission's explored every step of every back alley in the lower city. Plus, she knows the undercity sewers better than anyone. If anyone can get inside the Vulcar base, it's her. She and her Wookiee friend Zalbar are always looking to stir up a little excitement. They like to go exploring in the Undercity, despite the dangers. Your best bet is to look for her in the Undercity, but you'll need some way past the Sith guard post at the elevator. A simple disguise might have worked on the Upper City guard, but the security down here is much tougher. You'll need the proper papers to get past him. Luckily, my gang ambushed one of the Sith patrols headed down to the Undercity. They never made it, and their security papers fell into my hands. Since we're working together now, I suppose I could give them to you in exchange for your uniforms. With the security papers, you won't need a disguise anyway. I like to be prepared. Eventually, the Sith are going to try to drive us out of the Undercity. Sith disguises might give my people the edge we need in a crucial battle. Good choice. Thanks for the uniforms. You won't need them with these security papers anyway. Now, is there anything else I can do for you? I suggest you hurry. The swoop race is coming up, and we want you to have time to practice before the race.
Uh-huh. What?
You guys are behind with your payments. What do you think just because you're in some gang, you don't have to give Davik his cut?
Karatumpa kunpa yiyamokapata. Bonanay kachu. Yinkin kuno ba mulirachi kun. Tongna bun shanyunyan. Kapavoy pamplunda di hotonga kun hongami. Wana kun bez ching palamun.
Ah, so you want to play this the hard way. Okay.
Tony pudu. Rana no prata no sercha. Ichua penki. Watana wamamulira. Kenjunju bashak. No muli raji. Junitun. Turjichi
I knew you boys would see reason. Now get out of here.
Too bad. I was looking forward to cracking some heads.
Maybe next time, Candaris. I better get this over to Davik. I'll call you if anyone else gets behind on their payments.
Those Vulkars are dumber than a Coruscant granite slug. They actually think being in that pathetic little gang of theirs makes them important. Gadon keeps his hidden Becks in line, but Brezhik's getting dreams of grandeur. If Davik's smart, he'll slap that young punk back down. I'm someone you don't want to get on the bad side of. And I'm not one for small talk. I don't have time to stick around here anyway. Davik's got me working on a special assignment.
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna muri ra. Tangi wama jiko na. Tonkipa nonku nek abog. Jiyo kaku. Kinba muri ra dwana ji. Kuyami juski chika nai. Uba baska dwana chichopa muska. Jiska da soki kupa bona na chachu.
Here's a bounty on your little green heads. I'm here to collect.
Just cronky to patsnimo. Chi ita kanki chana kilikon. Kinba muli ra dwana ji. Kinba no kun.
That's the plan.
Ready. On it.
It's open. Yes?
Stop right there, or I'll give you a blaster shot right between the eyes. Now. Or go explore somewhere else. There's nothing interesting for you here. This is your only warning. If you bother me again, you won't walk out of here alive. I gave you a chance to get out of here and leave me. Now you'll see why I'm the most dangerous assassin on Taris.
How'd you like that? Ready.
What?
Toras materia, asciutta. Gioca con molera. Quien conjo pesha, nova moleraji. Io toranji, cibedo anane bobo. Tonna. Cavado. Caci chonai saodunga. Au conjo stagnik. Cibedo anane bobo.
What? Sure.
Undercity is crawling with mutants. Racked